Welcome to Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is on the CT Dice Sports channel. My name is CT and it's Friday, January 24, about 4 p.m. Eastern here. And we're going to go right into Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is, where we make picks, basically, no odd, under 2.5, high risk, high reward. And we're going to start with a recap from last weekend. On here, I'm going to start with the NFL. We had the divisional round playoffs. It was fun. We got ourselves some interesting games. And Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens were knocked out of the playoffs. Just a quick recap here. We had the Baltimore Ravens at the Buffalo Bills. Three player props that I like here. Derrick Henry, rushing yards to go over 129. He had only 84. James Cook to go over 79.5. Alternative had only 67. Went over the regular 53. Lamar Jackson, rushing yards had 39. Did not go over the set 52.5. Did not go over the 69.5 we needed. And then for the interesting game of the week as well, we had the Washington Commanders. The Baltimore Ravens at the Buffalo Bills ended 25-27. The Washington Commanders at the Detroit Lions offset. Jaden Daniels came in there, beat the Detroit Lions away from home. We had everything Jahmyr Gibbs, and Jahmyr Gibbs did come through in NS. A fantastic player, but was not enough to stop the Washington Commanders offense led by Jaden Daniels. Jahmyr Gibbs rushing yards 105. Went over the set 84, but did not go over the 114.5 we needed. Receiving yards, he had 70 yards receiving, so went way over the 24 sets. So covered the 39.5 needed out of 3.52 units, and Jahmyr Gibbs over 1.5 touchdowns, has to have 2 touchdowns. He did have 2 touchdowns, 2 units out of 3.2. So for the week in football, 12 units placed, 13.4 units back, positive 1.4, and in total we're positive 22.35. So we're doing great in football, and we gotta give it up, right? And also now to soccer picks for the week. Excellent week, actually, excellent week as well. And all thanks to Manchester United. When you recognize that Manchester United is not good things might actually happen for you. So a few games here. Bochum at home versus Leipzig. That game ended 3-3. Thought Leipzig could go away from home, win by 2 or score over 3.5 goals. That did not happen. Holstein Kiel at home versus Hoffenheim. Switched to Holstein Kiel. They did not score 3 goals in this game. Instead, it was Hoffenheim that scored 3 goals. And then the big game that came through, Manchester United at home versus Brighton. The loss at home, 3-1 to Brighton. Brighton won the game. Brighton won by more than 1 goal. And also Brighton scored over 2.5 goals. All coming through odds of 7.6.5, 7.5, and 3.6 to win the game for Brighton. And also Aston Villa away from home to Arsenal. That game ended 2-2. Thought Aston Villa could win. Did not happen. They got a draw. Aston Villa did end up scoring over 1.5 goals out of 4.33. Excellent week. 15 units placed, 36.36 units back, a positive 21.36 units. Now, this is where we actually get the chance for the whole season. Positive 45.46. A dollar, you get $45.46 back. That is what. So we're going to go to the final recap, which was from the NBA. Not a great NBA on Friday, last Friday, January 17, 2025. Just one game came back in NS or had something come back. The Oklahoma City Thunder at the Dallas Mavericks. So the OKC Thunder could win away from home comfortably on a back-to-back. That did not happen. The Dallas Mavericks won comfortably, leading the first half for the 363. Brooklyn Nets at the LA Lakers. Lakers just managed to win by 1 point. How embarrassing. The Brooklyn Nets were actually leading this game at halftime, 70-43. They came back to win. Nothing came through for the Lakers. And then the Memphis Grizzlies at the San Antonio Spurs. They won 140-112 at halftime. They were losing 62-64. So we only got the final game spreads and totals come through out of 4.4 and 2 units each for both. So 27 units placed, 17.6 units back, and negative 9.4 units. And that didn't go great. But for the whole season, we're doing excellent at 112 units. $1, you get $112 back. And for the picks for Friday, January 24, we got the Friday NBA games, and we're going to get soccer games over the weekend, and also Sunday, the NFL Conference Championship game. Just one game here I like. The lines are so tight in the NFL, so I'm going to start with that. Just one thing I'm just throwing a dart on is for Josh Allen to run 2 touchdowns power 2 touchdowns away at home at Kansas City Chiefs. That's a tough thing to ask, but there's a chance here, 1 unit out of 7. In my opinion, we've secured a winning season in the NFL. Do you know how hard that is? To have a positive, incredibly high units for the end of the NFL. Absolutely incredible. Buffalo Bills to score, Josh Allen to score over 1 touchdown out of 7 here. Basically, just lottery ticket on that out of 7. That's the only pick we have here, because we're going to be involved in the NFL championship round, probably the Super Bowl as well for something. Going to find something. And then for the NBA, for Friday, January 17, 2025, just a couple of games. It's a very short slate, only 3 games have been played on Friday, January 24. Couple of games here that I do like. Memphis Grizzlies at home versus the New Orleans Pelicans. I see no total is here. The total is really high, 244. They can basically run out of gym and score 140 points for the Memphis Grizzlies. But I'm going to leave the totals. Say they win the first half by over 13 points and the full game by over 22 points. The line for the Grizzlies at home is set at 12.5. The Cleveland Cavaliers at the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers at 10-point underdogs at home. I said the Cavs can come here, win the first half by over 10, full game by over 19. Score over 66 points in the first half and over 125 points for the full game. And now to soccer. 2 games from the Premier League and 1 game from the German Bundesliga. I'm going to start from the German Bundesliga. Targeting Bochum here. Borussia Mönchengladbach at home versus Bochum. They're favorites at home. 1.72 to win the game. I'm saying they win the game at home by over 3 goals. Score over 2.5 goals in the game and over 3.5 goals as well in the game. And then to the end, English Premier League, the big game of the weekend, Man City on Saturday, January 25, 2025. It's 2025, basically. Okay, yeah, I've got to get this right. 2025 on Chelsea, putting Chelsea to win away from home here against Man City and probably to score over 2.5 goals as well. And then Fulham at home versus Manchester United. I like Fulham at home here to win the game by over 1 goal. As well, and also to score over 2.5 goals against Man City. Against Manchester United, targeting Manchester United has been really, really favorable this season. So another opportunity to target Manchester United here away from home for Fulham. That's a quick one. It's Friday, January 24. We have the NFL Championship weekend on here on City Dice Sports Channel. We're going to do a live here for the championship conference championship games. The Kansas City Chiefs at home versus Buffalo Bills, and the Washington Commanders playing the Philadelphia Eagles as well, looking for which 2 teams are in the finals of the NFL. Also, the soccer games here is going to be fun. The Champions League over the midweek, Tuesday and Wednesday was actually fun as well, with that Barcelona game with 9 goals actually being interesting. Don't forget, if you like anything on the channel here, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment what you think, what you don't like, what you don't understand. We're going to try to clarify that. And to everyone, don't forget, peace.